Oh, they're going to land back in the water now, the birds. I don't know, they wanted to say hi probably, that's what I think it is. But it must mean something. You know, everything mean things, because the other day too I was home. I was home the other day. Last summer I'm home and quiet at night watching it was the night of the blue moon. And a cat showed up at my door and never left. He never left since then. My sister-in-law ended up taking him with her, and I don't know what happened with him. I think he died or something. Because he was probably used to the wild, and I don't know, or maybe he was sick. But yeah, cat showed up at my door on the blue moon. So I started to research what that meant. And can your children hear your voice? If your children can hear your voice, they won't adopt a value system that's not congruent with your value system. That's it. It's very, very important to not lower your standard for a society or other people, because it's mainly all the time it's other people around us that's gonna try to corrupt us in their way of thinking, and their looking for conflicts and stuff like that. So there's a lot of influence around us, so it's very important to keep your values, keep a high standard of values, and to share them with your children. You know, if they cannot hear your voice, they're gonna hear the one of society of Babylon, and they're gonna be molded in the system. And you don't want your children to experience your fears. You don't want to teach your fears to your children. You want to show them what's possible. What's possible for them, what's possible for, at the same time, for, what are adults these days? They're maybe just depreciated children, or depreciated children, is that how you say that? I think so. Anyway, I think it's very good to just keep the mind of the children, and always be first of all, I am the same person as I was when I was 10-year-old. I'm not a different person. I'm the same guy. I'm the same guy I was at 10. It's just now I'm 443, but it's the same person. So why would I have to do things that are not congruent with my system values, or why should I forget who I am? Yeah, why should I forget who I am? Oh, that's what you see in front of the camera. Okay, I just see it. There was a hair dingling in front. I saw in another video. Just caught it. It was hanging on the microphone. Yeah, so you want your children to hear your voice. You want to tell them the truth. Do your research on the world, on the place where you are, and tell your children the truth. There's nothing better you can do for your children than educating them. And educating them means telling them the truth. For me, it's very basic today to tell my children my values, and to share it with them. It's come on, what am I gonna do? Victimize them? I'm gonna let... It's nonsense. So for sure, picking up your children, you can pick them up many different ways, but I think when you pick them up in a spiritual way, in an enlightenment way, if I can say, that's the way. That's the way to show them the way. No, you have to show them the way. You cannot let them squander around and wondering who they are, especially wondering who they are, because this is how you get confused at one point, and you look for an identity when you're younger, and you often get lost into stereotype, many different stereotypes in society. Just be you. Be you, and the world will adjust. And even if you're like, especially teenagers, that we want to often fit with the crowd because we want to be accepted, or we want to be appreciated. So often we tend to blend with the crowd. But if you have if you're lucky enough to be different, don't change. Don't change. If you have a dream, never give up. Never let go of your dream. What else? What else there is here? What? Just working for someone else? You have to work for someone else, for sure. For a certain period of your life, you're gonna have to work for other people too, to build your probably not for sure. Not it's not something for granted that you have to go through this. You can start young, building your legacy and your empire. You know, you can be anything. Can be musician. Could be anything. Anything. There's so much good people, wonderful people with wonderful talents, and some are just waiting to be shown to the world and to be expressed to the world. And me, my talent, I think, is speaking. I like to speak. Yeah. I like that. It's very good. But I have to practice and practice, and that's how you know, my goal is not to die with my gift inside of me. I would like to, you know, like I said in the other title, the only thing I can prove is how great I am, is how great I've been created, and that's, for me, will be to give back to the source that created me. I don't know. There's something to do here. I'm convinced there's something to do. We're not just born to wait for our next holiday and the next year in the calendar. And no, life is much more. Everything that they have told us about life is a lie. Is a lie. You can be whatever you want in life if you put the focus and thought and concentration, and you can be whatever you want. You can rise to the top pretty easily. You can rise to the top because everyone stays at the bottom. Everybody's comfortable with average, but they don't like average, but they stay in average. They idolize everything that's outside average, but they stay in average by fear of often failure. That's why most of us don't risk, don't do nothing, fear of failure. But what else can you lose other than your mind and your art if you don't pursue your dream? And like, you have to go through. You're gonna go through some tribulations for sure. It's not it's a raggy road. It's a raggy road to live your dream. And that's it. If you don't responsibilize yourself and take ownership of your life, someone else will tell you everything you have to think, to do, tell you. They will tell you at what time you have to get up in the morning, what time you're going back home, everything. Your whole life will be guided by someone else. So it's to take ownership of our life, take back our power. Same thing for me. This is what I have to do. You know, everything I do, I want to. First of all, I think I've come pretty far so far, but it's not. You know, success is your. What's the another thing I wrote on Facebook? What did I wrote? success is your biggest failure or something. Yeah. Because once you start to be successful, you think that this is it, and oh no, it's always another level of your career, of your life, of everything. No, death is not our greatest loss. Our greatest loss is what dies inside of us while we live. So live your life today. Give thanks, give thanks. Give thanks for life. Starting today, you should take action and not depend on, waiting on, or hope the luck, the lottery, the boss fate, or the government to help you change your life. You should take responsibilities for your own life. You should set your own course. You will make your own success. You will find lessons and setbacks. You will look forward and not backwards. You will be empowered by your circumstances, not impeded by them. You will do the things others are unwilling to do. You will be persistent. You will turn your haters into motivators. Today is your Independence Day. Rise and shine, ja people. Be more up. Peace out.